Buongiorno, buongiorno. How are you? Today I wanted to talk about the possible solutions for our beloved AC Milan that in match day 2, it's crisis already. Yay. Who would have expected that? But hey, I think we're going to win the financial Scudetto again. And that's something, right? Aren't you happy for the financial Scudetto? Meanwhile, Juventus gets Conceição and it's thinking about Sancho because they want to play to win the Scudetto. But no, you should be happy with your financial Scudetto, right? Like, don't get me wrong. I'm happy that the financials of AC Milan, it's fine, and they are making a lot of money. It would be nice to win something on the field too sometimes. Also, I am not a big fan of the let's wait and see because I live football like this. I live football week by week. If I have to think like that, I cannot judge AC Milan right now and that I have to wait until mid-season, then really what's the point? I can understand that, and that is doable when you actually see something in the team, right? But in the first two games that we saw like a huge regressions compared to the preseason, and that's for me is really troubling because I don't see like a bright future. I can't see how can this team get better, right? And that's for me is troublesome as a supporter, and that's why I tell you my concerns and my complaints, right? And I obviously hope that Fonseca will prove me wrong, and then AC Milan is gonna win something, win some, even Coppa Italia. I will be happy. Okay. So we have a lot of problems. Obviously, it's a shame considering that during the summer we could have gotten Conte or De Zerbi or even Sarri. You know, all these coaches were waiting for AC Milan to make a move, but no, we went first into Lopetegui and then into Fonseca, aka the Portuguese Pioli. And so far, unfortunately, the people that were criticizing for Fonseca for being Pioli in with another face were correct. And trust me, I don't want to be correct. I want to be proven wrong, if possible. I was hoping that Fonseca will do like a good job, because once the coach is hired, there's nothing we could do. But unfortunately, match day 2, Milan crisis. So, what are the problems though? Like, we clearly see a problem of attitude and motivation. The players don't seem very motivated, and if winning the second star with AC Milan doesn't motivate you enough, then I do not know what can motivate you. If being a part of Milan history doesn't motivate you, then I don't know what to say. The coach has to be the one that motivates the team. And like if you're a player like Hernandez or Maignan, and you hear that Pioli is gonna get fired, now like usually you get like motivations because maybe a good coach is gonna come and you're gonna start from zero and go and play for winning to win. But when you're Maignan, Hernandez, players that can have a future beside AC Milan, like they could go anywhere and play well, and they hear that your next coach is gonna be Fonseca, I understand that probably their reaction were very close to the one we had, which was like, Fonseca? Really? Okay, I guess. So yeah, we have a big motivation problem that Fonseca has to solve somehow. We have an obvious tactical problem. We have a formation problem that might be one of the first thing we can change. So passing from a 4-2-3-1 into a 4-3-3, because we have more players more adept for that kind of play style. We do not have enough midfielders that could be in a double pivot. Yes, we have Fofana, Benacer could do, but then you can't sacrifice Reinders. Reinders is a good midfielder, but is more attacking. He doesn't have a good sense of awareness in defense, right? But while defending, we saw that Musa is the same. Loftus-Cheek, if you want to use Loftus-Cheek, 4-3-3 is more suited for our players that we have right now. So trying to play people out of position is not the best thing to do. And I think Fonseca might be, I don't know, but he might be considering this. And if he does change the way we play, then that will be a good start, in my opinion. That will be a good move. And one of the few things that we can do right now, because tactically speaking, AC Milan is a mess. I don't know if with Lazio he's gonna keep going with this module or if he's gonna change. I hope he's gonna try to change something, or we need players that can sacrifice more for the team. Because even if we get Kone, they're talking about Kone, we still don't have enough players in the midfield that can fill that role, because if Fofana gets injured, then we are back to square one. But if the change of formation doesn't work out, what can AC Milan do? Fonseca's contract is a 3-year contract. It's a long contract, and this ownership doesn't fire coaches easily. They wanted to keep Pioli until they had to fire him the past year. So I don't know if they're really gonna fire Fonseca, but if he keeps going like this and there's no other solutions, a scenario that could happen is that they could fire Fonseca and Pioli will come back. Now, do you want Pioli back? You know, sometimes when you break up with your girlfriend or boyfriend, there is a reason, and getting back together, you see again all the problems that you have and why you separated from the partners. So I am not a fan of having Pioli back. We will go back to the same problems we had. Nobody is happy, and I don't even know if could fix anything, but that's the free solution if Fonseca gets fired. The other solution is to fire Fonseca, obviously, and get a new coach. But who? Who is on the market right now? I know Allegri is available. Do you want Allegri? I don't know if you ever saw Allegri's Juventus playing. Sure, they are defensively. He's a very solid coach, but God is boring. It's really boring to watch. I don't know if I will be happy to see Allegri in AC Milan again. Another thing, but it's late right now, is to get a sporting director as soon as we can. We need somebody that can work with Fonseca, that can make ponderated choices with the coach, because right now I don't understand what is going on in the management, who is selecting the players. Is Fonseca involved in the decision? So those are my thoughts. Let me know as usual what you think, and you have a nice day, a better day. Ciao ciao.